Hello, welcome to episode 8 clips. We've got some stuff to do in episode 8, but to do that I need resources, and this is a big quest for mystical agriculture, getting the Master Infusion Crystal, and I want to do this because you need the Master Infusion Crystal to turn blocks of Inferium into blocks of Prudentium and onwards. The reasoning for that is when it does the calculation for transforming a block of one thing into a block of another thing, it goes by the essence required, not by the actual block. So a regular infusion crystal can't do, say, a full stack of Prudentium. It doesn't have enough charges. So, you need 4 Supremium, 4 Intermedium, and all that stuff, the progressive crafting. There we go. We has quest. I've also done a few mystical agriculture quests, just completely off camera. Like I have copper essence, I have marble essence, nether essence, coal, fire, nature. I did these guys, did this guy, and I finally have the shit, the fertilized essence, the bullshit, to finally make the damn watering can. As a matter of fact, while I've got the camera running, what is my cobblestone production looking like? 400 double compressed blocks there, and 777. That's a lucky number. This is what I have so far. Grains of Infinity, marble, basalt. What else did I actually generate via this? Aluminum I generated. I didn't generate a lot of cyan dye, which is nice. This is mostly going to be used for apples and stuff. I've generated coal, obsidian, soul sand, rather. 5 fertilized cores for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These watering cans are basically useless to me now because they're basically what the greenhouse glass is. They rapidly grow your crops, any mod's crops, in the range they specify, and it's rather useful, but if you don't have an automatic harvester that's faster than cyclics, then it's not worth it. So that's that watering can. Then I just need to upgrade the ish. Take a stack of these blocks out, balance the grid, put the infusion crystal in, and boom, 16 blocks, which then turns into that. And is it 4-cornered for the ingots? It is. And that's the Prudentium ingots all taken care of. Oh, do I need I need a better tier 4, which takes Prudentium, more fertilizer. Okay, that's kind of annoying to be honest, but I need a block of lapis, and I think I used literally all of my lapis. Oh, does this mean there's some lapis left? No, I turned it all to Palace, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Iron seeds, yeah, they're tier Wait, why does iron take Supremium if it's tier 4? What? Is that bullshit? That's gotta be a bug. Every tier 4 seed takes Superium, not Supremium. Tier 4 crafting seeds are used in tier 5 crafting seeds and tier 4 seeds. Hell, even steel takes the regular shit. Steel and Invar, which both require iron to make. And dark steel, which requires way more than just iron. Hell, Mechanism's glowstone ingots take tier 4. And the nuclear craft ones take tier 4. But you're telling me a tier 4 quote-unquote seed takes tier 5 shit? What the fuck is that? So you can tell I think that's a bunch of bullshit. I still need it, so I'm still gonna make it, but it's still bullshit. Alright, so I did more mystical agriculture stuff since my last clip. There you go. Sorry. I'm all over the place today. It's still early in the morning for me. But I did some mystical agriculture stuff in my last clip. And now I'm starting the cooking for blockhead stuff, and I'm making all the stuff. And some people get confused about the cow in the jar. So you need to make a milk jar, place it down, grab a cow. As I was saying, grab a cow, put the cow on top of the milk jar, and drop an anvil. Boom. And you get your anvil back. And that's how you get a cow in the jar. You guys saw nothing. Welcome back to another pre-episode clip, and would you look at that? The mountain looks horrible, and there's a building here. So I'm thinking keeping this building here, and then maybe getting some dirt on top of it, and sort of, I don't know, doing something with the mountain. I have no idea. I'm not a good terraformer, but I have a cooking for blockheads kitchen now. It's, I think, 7 wide by 5. 7 wide by 5, lit up by glowstone. I wish these kitchen cabinets snapped to the rest of the counters, because I think these are actually supposed to be above, but I'm pretty sure they still connect to the multi-block. Cow in the jar. If it doesn't connect to the... No, it does connect to the multi-block, because one of the recipes in here is actually toast. See? And you need the toaster to make toast. Anyway, so I've moved most of my food, if not all of it, in here, in some respect. And you can actually search for individual items, sort by hunger restored, sort by saturation. And at the moment, really, my best food option is actually toast for Pam's Harvest Craft, but it's because I don't have some of the better ingredients, like, for example, milk. As you can tell, that used up milk from the milk jar, and then I'm just going to dump that in here. And then you can also get literally as much salt as you want. You can get sugar from sugarcane. That's all the sugarcane I had in there, and then say water, because you have a infinite source of water, so okay. That's more water than I meant to get. But that should open up more recipes, because now I have milk and water to work with. For example, the vegetable stir-fry, I don't think I saw that before. Either way, most of these food options are actually not that great. Not until I get some of the better ones. Once I start getting stuff like vinegar and all that stuff in here, this is going to go a lot better. I should actually be able to... I can't make vinegar yet because I don't have grapes, but it's, I think, salt and grapes to make vinegar. You can make flour. I don't have a mortar and pestle, apparently, but you can make flour. Heavy cream takes a mixing bowl. You can make dough. So I need a mortar, pestle, and mixing bowl. So I've got room for 4 more tools, so I'll fill out the tool racks off camera, and yeah, I'll keep doing my pre-episode work. Well, I wasn't planning on terraforming, but I did it anyway because I discovered that Quark has stone stairs as opposed to stone brick stairs, so that's what I did. Not perfect by any means, but I like the stone brick stairs. They kind of add a little bit of detail to the mountain. It's not a lot. Am I still rising? Am I infinitely rising? Okay. I'm not too thrilled with it, but it's definitely better than it was. I don't know, you'll have to let me know. Very difficult for me to terraform since I'm not used to it. Tried to add the stairs in a somewhat semi-random way, but also a way that would make sense from a structural standpoint. I tried to make it so that the stair blocks there were sort of like supporting this outcropping. Because if they were faced like in opposite direction, the weight of the stone might cause it to landslide and stuff. Then again, I'm no expert on terrain. I think it looks better, personally. I think the dirt might be a little flat, Not too thrilled with this. I tried to do sort of like a dirt overhang, so it looks like it's sort of, you know... Yeah, I'm not too thrilled with that, but mostly because you can't really detail dirt unless you put coarse dirt in it. Also, because I realized just how milk heavy a lot of these recipes were, I made some more cows in jars. Because stuff like cheese is stupid to make because you need lots of milk for it. There we are, that's 3 full cows in a jar makes 3 full stacks of milk. So, there's a stack of cheese. Nice. I still haven't gotten anything particularly interesting, even though I've been doing more things with getting base ingredients in. Apparently I need knives for noodles and fries. Made cooking oil, cream, salt, flour, dough, water, milk, cheese. Basically, I don't think I can get much further in Pan's Harvest Craft without vinegar. Well, I wasn't planning on terraforming, but I did it anyway because I discovered that Quark has stone stairs as opposed to stone brick stairs, so that's what I did. Not perfect by any means, but I like the stone brick stairs. They kind of add a little bit of detail to the mountain. It's not a lot. Am I still rising? Am I infinitely rising? Okay. I'm not too thrilled with it, but it's definitely better than it was. I don't know, you'll have to let me know. Very difficult for me to terraform since I'm not used to it. Tried to add the stairs in a somewhat semi-random way, but also a way that would make sense from a structural standpoint. I tried to make it so that the stair blocks there were sort of like supporting this outcropping. Because if they were faced like in opposite direction, the weight of the stone might cause it to landslide and stuff. Then again, I'm no expert on terrain. I think it looks better, personally. I think the dirt might be a little flat. I'm not too thrilled with this. I tried to do sort of like a dirt overhang, so it looks like it's sort of, you know... Yeah, I'm not too thrilled with that, but mostly because you can't really detail dirt unless you put coarse dirt in it. Also, because I realized just how milk heavy a lot of these recipes were, I made some more cows in jars. Because stuff like cheese is stupid to make because you need lots of milk for it. There we are, that's 3 full cows in a jar makes 3 full stacks of milk. So, there's a stack of cheese. Nice. I still haven't gotten anything particularly interesting, even though I've been doing more things with getting base ingredients in. Apparently I need knives for noodles and fries. Made cooking oil, cream, salt, flour, dough, water, milk, cheese. Basically, I don't think I can get much further in Pan's Harvest Craft without vinegar. Hello, what is this? This is AE2. Yes, I know, I'm getting started on it before I have steady power generation. How about that? You don't want to typically start this AE2 stuff, which is, you know, digital storage, until you have a solid power supply, because if you don't have a solid power supply and all your stuff is in your system and you run out of power, all your stuff gets locked in your system. So I just wanted to get started on some of the basic stuff, since I found the inscriber presses in those Skystone meteors. You can actually craft them as well with Certus Quartz Essence, but I actually haven't found uncharged Certus Quartz ore yet, which I do need because I'm going to need a lot of it. But I've just been making a lot of silicone, because that's one of the things I am growing with Mystical Agriculture. I can find it in here. It's not in here, is it? There we go. You need silicone to make literally every kind of press. So I went ahead and made the advanced inscriber off camera, which only gets power from the energy acceptor. which takes quartz glass, which is crushed quartz and glass, iron, and a fluix crystal. Short of growing them, which I'm going to be doing once I have enough fluix crystals and enough Certus crystals, you have to drop charged Certus quartz, nether quartz, and redstone into water and let them just sit there. And luckily, once we get into Mechanism, the metallurgic infuser can actually turn charged Certus and fluix crystals into pure charged and pure Certus, so you don't need to actually go through the process of putting them through the seed bullshit. Also, I did find manuscripts in a dungeon off camera, and now I have the Ice Dragon thing in the bestiary. Still not going to use it, but anything else of note? Not really. Oh, that's already done. I did actually go through the process of making acceleration cards, and those are annoying. Asian cards. They require blank cards and advanced cards. So the advanced cards alone take calculation processors, which are annoying to make because they require calculation circuits, which require pure Certus quartz, which means putting charged Certus quartz through this machine. And then you need to then, press them, which is annoying. This aurora changes every day, and it's goddamn beautiful. If only pure darkness wasn't enabled, and I could see further at night. Oof. While we're in the Clips episode, what do you say we just claim all these quests? So we got money and a castlot, whatever that is. Alright, so I actually found one of these in a swamp, but I haven't gone in yet. A semi-automatic crossbow? What? I wonder if I have to battle test that against a troll. I have to see if a troll reflects crossbow bolts, not just arrows. Anything else in introduction that I can get? Aha, hidden light. I thought this was an automatic lighter. It's not. It's just light sources of 15 that don't have any graphic on the map. Gold? I'll take that, actually. Normally I'd be like, ugh, gold, but that's actually useful. Farming and agriculture. All the cooking with blockhead stuff I did. It takes a lot of terracotta and a decent amount of iron. Solidified experience? Not like I don't have buckets of that. A black lava balloon. I don't know what that is. I got a challenge complete, though. Combat dynamite? Okay. I have to see how powerful that is. Another fisherman's hat. And a rat upgrade. I don't know anything about Ratlantis, so I have no idea what that's about. Magic and spellcasting. What? Oh, yeah, I found a Lexic of Britannia and a dungeon chest. A bear trap. Legendary artifacts. Can't do those because those are from killing spawned-in trolls. These, I was spawning them in to test them. I haven't actually crafted them yet, so I can't actually claim them. Electromescence will give me a swarmer. That's, fish's undead fish that I think can be tamed, but I have no idea. An enchanted book, which I don't know what is. This? Plague Doctorate. Okay, I don't know what that is. I haven't killed a troll legitimately yet, so I can't claim that. Same thing for legendary artifacts. Intro to science. I can't claim those. Alright, I think we're done with the quests that we can claim. Let's take a look at what we got. Transforms a villager into a plague doctor. Okay. This is now turned from a food chest into a random modded stuff chest. Okay, so that's just a food item. I don't know what to do with that. Rats gain ability to flap rudimentary wings and fly. Pretty much turns rats into pigeons. That's nice. Does not break block... Oh, or hurt players. So I gotta see how damaging that is. 50 hunger and 1000 saturation? What? What is the point of that? That's a useless food item. It's still hilarious. Right click to throw. Spawns lava on impact? I'm putting that away. Yeah, as you can tell, I have a decent amount of solidified experience just chilling in here. Also, steak fajitas. It's something I made with Pam's is the recipe still in here, or... Nope, not enough ingredients. Takes tortillas, which is cornmeal, which is corn, so I've been growing more corn. It takes ground beef, which is raw beef put through a pulverizer or Pam's Harvest Crafts grinder. Chili pepper, chili peppers, bell peppers. Anything else? Onions and spice. So all of the stuff I'm growing. So I just expanded my corn production. And basically 11 saturation, 4.5 hunger, that's basically like eating a golden carrot. So, what's this enchanted book? Vampire Slayer. Okay. That could be useful on a weapon that can actually take an enchant, like maybe that emerald sword. I don't bring the emerald sword with me everywhere, so... Thinking about just melting down those steel leaf items. Let's see. I did the Nether Fortress raid, the Inferium Watering Can, the Empower Room. I'm actually going to get rid of this. Did that. Alright. So, Witherkill is the target for Episode 8. Player Graveyard and Immersive Engineering are probably going to be Episode 9. Probably Episode 10 there. Still working toward Plowman's Luncheons and planning the sci-fi base, and that's going to be Episode 11. Alright, so we got our clipboard taken care of. Let me go ahead and put it back. And sort my inventory. Welcome back for the Mystical Agriculture area, and this isn't something I was planning to do, but it was really getting on my nerves that I had to keep babysitting this. Now, these are the only ones that are not automatically getting filtered out. It took a lot of patience, a lot of glowstone, and a lot of diamond, because all of these need upgrades, because I want to not pay attention to them for a while. But now, I automatically have this harvesting this area, and all of these automatically being filtered out. What to do is, the reinforced servos have 9 slots for filters, and if I had planned this from the beginning, I would have moved this chest over one and put 9 on each side, but, you know, I didn't plan. So you set the ones that you want to be pulled out by this servo and make sure this says whitelist, meaning everything that's not these is not allowed through this servo. And then I did the same thing here, that goes underneath into the bottoms of these. This one obviously goes up top, and then the one on this side goes over here. So if I wanted to make this a full-on storage room, I actually have one more spot to pull stuff out. And it would only take one more reinforced servo, but I kind of don't want to do that. This is already a... It looks better than it did, but now I can hit this button. It'll harvest the entire area, right about now, and everything gets pulled out automatically. Kind of nice to watch. Although I will say, if you're struggling for RAM, it might be better to go with the opaque item ducts, because then it won't render the items. It'll just transport them. Rendering the items does take a bit. You'll notice that these have the void upgrade symbols, and those don't. I don't anticipate getting enough of these to use a void upgrade, but if I do notice there are items swirling back and forth in there, I will do it. The ones I am filtering out right now are tin, silver, quartz, basalt, marble, I got those two mixed up, aluminum, obsidian, dye, fertilized essence, electrum steel, iron, redstone, and the essences here. The reason I'm doing the essences is because I don't currently have a use for them. Like the water and fire essences, you need buckets for. And then the nature essences, well, I have apples for days, and I don't really use the nature essence for much of anything else. This was mainly a thing because I was starting to run out of storage in there. And this will just make it a bit easier when I come here. I'm like, oh, I need some iron. This is my iron drawer. Oh, would you look at that? I have about... I want to say this is 1.25 stacks of iron total. About 1.25 stacks, I was close. But yeah, just passively generating resources. Although the only bad thing about that is you have to be careful not to pull everything out of these, because that'll happen, and then stuff will get stuck. Like this iron essence that has nowhere to go now. I, in another world, tried putting servo filters on each drawer, and it just didn't work. I'm not sure why. I think I was just doing it wrong. That probably would be the better way to go about it, but I did it wrong, so my fault. Yep, so as long as I have power generation, this will pretty much never overflow. Not until I wind up getting probably 2 stacks of all of these. The nether essence is probably going to need its own storage drawer at some point, because I get quite a lot of it, and I don't really need a lot of nether essence. And eventually I might want to get faster servos so they pull the items out quicker. This is nice. I haven't mined probably in 4 days, and yet I'm still pulling in resources. I'm running low on diamonds, so I'm probably going to need to go get diamonds at some point. And I am running dangerously low on gold, and I can't generate gold. I might make a zombie pigman farm, because I can't really see it from there. If I go into journey map, I was just flying around exploring, and I found a nether brick sort of structure here, and there were like 5 zombie skeleton spawners, a blaze spawner, and a zombie pigman spawner. The only one I didn't destroy was the zombie pigman spawner, so I might go over there and either make a farm out of it or figure out Ender IO's powered spawners. Ender IO's spawners take a lot. The electric steel is easy. The soul machine chassis, vibrant crystal, Z-logic controller are going to be difficult, because the Z-logic controller takes the slice and splice, which takes soul machine chassis, soulium, and soul gears, I believe those are, energized bimetal. So you need energized metal, which, as far as I know, is actually easy. Energetic alloy is gold and energetic blend. Or redstone gold and... yeah, that's easy. Expensive, but easy. So I can make the energetic blend for the slice and splice machine. The soul machine chassis takes a simple machine chassis and soul dye, which takes soul powder, quartz powder, and black dye. Soul powder takes crushed soulium, and soulium is soul sand and gold? Yeah, soul sand and gold. So I could do that, but it's going to take pretty much all the gold I have. But I do need it for powered spawners. And then you just put an axe and shears with soul dust, silicon, a... does it really have to be specifically a zombie head? I think I've got 1 or 2. Vibrant crystals are emeralds surrounded by vibrant alloy. Vibrant alloy. Energetic alloy and ender pearls. That's gonna be it. And I need 2 of those, so I need to use 2 ender pearls for that. And 2 emeralds. Then I need to make a slice and splice. And soul powder. So you know what? The process behind all of those is a little grindy, and I just showed you how to do it all, so I'm going to do that off camera. I'm probably not even going to show it in clips.